Hello, welcome back to another episode of United Adventures. We are actually in the countdown to the new season of 2026-2027 happening on the 22nd of this month. It's actually August in this month, and we are going to be facing the Hull City. We are going to be excited to see what Michael Carrick can deliver to us, because the previous season he managed to bring us to the third, and hopefully this one we can lift some trophies. We are still in the featuring of the Champions League, and is a new phase that is happening, so we are going to be excited to see how far we can go. Away from that, we still have some signings and have been decent. One of them is Santos from Chelsea. He features against Lexham and Rosenberg, and I can tell you a fact, he was really decent in that position. We are still waiting to see what he can deliver to them. Today is a tougher opponent, that is Atletico Madrid, and he have a challenge or opportunity to prove himself on that midfield, or he's going to be starting or having coming from the bench, because you still have other position that is being held by him. Still Minor goes to that position, and don't forget Minor has been in World Cup, but he don't feature any. But still the FIFA rules have to apply that he have to be given 3 weeks off. So we expect to see Santos to be in that position today and see what he can manage. Someone else we managed to sign is Telemans from Aston Villa. He still have to get some time back and resume, because of course he came from World Cup. But as a result, we saw in the Manchester United page, he's back and training, but I don't think he's going to be appearing officially in today's match, because it's still very soon, and I think he's going to get some minutes against the PSG, the bigger opponent happening next week. Remember, PSG are the Champions League winners, so we are going to see and challenge ourselves to see what we can deliver on the new season against the bigger opponents in the Champions League. Anyway, away from that, we're going to see which players are going to be actually travel with Michael Carrick in Sweden, and one of them, the goalkeeper, is Atre by India. He is on the list. Tom Heaton is there, Demont Me is there, Landek Vitek. This guy is the one who just signed, and I can tell you a fact, he's a nice one, to be honest, because he has featured in some of the matches, and we saw some good qualities from that position. In the defender, Harry Amas is one of them, and this youngster delivered some good results against Rosenberg on the previous one in Norway. Don't forget, something else to remember is that this guy is people have from some different resources have been saying he's capped on 6 million, and he's been sold if he doesn't deliver. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he's going to be delivers a good result today. I think he's going to be on the risk of starting or coming from the bench, either way. On the other way is another youngster called Dam Ama. These players, they are decent, to be honest, because we have seen them play on second half of different matches on these pre-seasons, and they have been really decent, to be honest. Dogu is there, and Dogu still recovering well, and I can tell you a fact, I hope the new season brings good fortune to him, because the last season he was very decent, and you can remember, I always remember one of the goal he managed to score against Arsenal, and that goal was fantastic, and I actually think this man can really deliver a lot of goals, and we can have a youngster that can deliver good results. And Eden Heaven, remember, this is another player we bought from Arsenal, and he has been decent, to be honest, and no much to say about him, because I've seen him delivers from a lot of troubles, and he's a good defender back there. And Harry Maguire, remember the Lord Maguire, he's a star that cannot be forgotten, because one thing, he has been very decent, and he's a threat on aerial corners and making sure that he makes the team decent. And forget, he has had Captain Bad before. I think he may end up giving it to them, because he's a leader in that defensive role. Luke Shaw on the left back. Don't forget, Luke Shaw has been decent. Last season, he managed to get all matches to start, and hopefully this season he can still be fit. Don't forget, we are still in talks about signing a new staff from Newcastle this Hall, and this guy, hopefully we sign him so that we can get some players that can be coming from the bench to deliver us from some of troubles, because sometimes these players can get fatigues and get some weird injuries. Yeah, Yolo is there, and don't forget Yolo is still a good lad in that position. In the midfield, Jack Felkshaw has to be there. We want to see what they can do. Taylor Felkshaw, both of these two players, they came from Man City and they need to be given chance to see what they can deliver in the midfield. Mason Mount, still a guy who have had some troubles before about the injuries, and I hope the new season bring the good tidings to him and he can be fit and feature and help us, because this guy has been a decent guy as well. And then Williams is still another one, and sorry, I thought that's what it was. The midfielder, we still have Santos. You cannot forget Santos. He has been decent, featuring out of matches. And the last one is Jim Wentz. This is still a youngster. We still to see what he can do. On the forward, one of them who have been highlighted is Joshua Zanski. I think Zanski has to be deliver himself today, because otherwise if he doesn't bring results, we end up being loaned or sold, because that position of his is a threat, because Sesko is not yet recovered, but we still need a forward that is very confident enough to make us look decent and attacking to players, because we are going to Champions League and still in all competition we need a lot of energy in the front. Ahmad is back, and I hope he's going to get some minutes. JJ Gabriel's and this guy have been talked, is a star, is 15 years, and the way he delivered some good results on the under 18 on the Manchester United previous season, I think he deserves to be around the first team, and hopefully today he gets some minutes. Shialansi, another guy who has been decent. Remember that guy managed to bring a lot of energy on that match that we were losing against Amorim, and we could not manage to do it, but this guy showed a lot of determination and bringing a lot of good result. Buemo is there. Hopefully he's going to get some good confidence as we goes by. And Ethan Williams, don't forget about that guy. So these are players that are going to be featuring in these matches today against Atletico Madrid. Who do you think is going to be starting, and what results do you expect? And hopefully this team can manage to get, even if it's not an original or big trophy, at least we can get a pre-season trophy that is Snapdragon, our own supporter or our own sponsor. Let's keep the conversation going, and don't forget that this is just a start of a good season that is going to be watching together, predicting together, and discussing a lot of matches together. See you on the next end. Thank you so much for the support, and don't forget we are going to have some good timing on live streaming together. See you, and subscribe and share. Thank you.